Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 26 of my TTM returns for this year, and we got back 3 successes on a Tuesday. First one here is a hero card return. Started sending these out last week, and this is the first one that I sent out to for this year. Started off with the truck series and got back 2 signed hero cards from one driver for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, or Bill McAnally Racing. They've gone under a couple name changes over the years. We got back 2 signed hero cards from them in 8 days of Christian Eckes. This will be his first year with the team. I was hoping to get a signed hero card of their rookie driver. I think his name is Jake Garcia. He's running all but one race this year, but it looks like they don't have those in, and this came back sooner than I was expecting. I was hoping they would hold until they got Jake's autographed hero cards in. But still cool to get a current hero card of a pretty decent driver. He did pretty well the past few years with Thor Sport Racing. So team change. Hopefully it works out for him. And I'll just have to send again for Garcia later this season. Then we got a former college volleyball coach. This guy was a Division III coach for a very long time, won a couple of championships there, and then ended his career as the Navy women's volleyball head coach. So this is a 2 of 2 return in 22 days, signed on the back from Larry Bach. So there he is. And he also signed this one on the back. He is in the AVCA Hall of Fame. He is in their inaugural class. And for a long time, he was the all-time leader in wins for women's volleyball. He has since been passed by, I believe it's Peggy Martin. He also coached the men's volleyball team for several years at the Division III level. So he has over 1,400 wins between the two over his career. So definitely a Hall of Famer, legendary coach. And then he won his 2 championships at Division III in 2004 and 2006. Last one here is an NHL return from an active player. This is a guy that I have been trying to get ever since his rookie season, which was in 2017-2018, and finally got him at the right time, sent to him at the right time, and got 3 cards for some sets. So this is a 3 of 3 return from San Jose Sharks player Luke Kunin. So Kunin was a 2016 first-round pick for the Minnesota Wild. They had really big expectations for him. I don't think they were planning on him being like an elite scorer, but at least, maybe like a 40, 50 point guy. And he wasn't really showing any progress towards that in his first 3 years, but he was still pretty young. So the Predators traded for him. They showed some interest and took him on, hoping to help him unlock his potential. He spent 2 years there, really didn't improve on the offensive side. He did have a good year defensively last year. Lots of hits, lots of blocks. So he was helping out on that end, but his offense never really improved. And then during the 2022 NHL draft, the Sharks were moving some pieces around, and they picked up Kunin. And again this year, I think it's been a little while since he played. I don't think he's played since December. At least in the NHL. I don't know if he's been sent down, but just hasn't been there offensively. And the rest of his game is kind of, it's decent, but it's not really, what you're hoping for out of a former first round pick. So I'm not sure how much longer this guy has in the league unless something like changes. And he is still pretty young. He's 25 years old, so there is still some room to grow, and maybe he just needs to find a good fit for him. But just super glad to add him to the collection. I've been a fan of his ever since he came into the league with the Minnesota Wild. So been really, really trying to get those rookie cards signed, and glad to finally have them now. Don't remember if I mentioned it, but that came back in 134 days. So I sent at the beginning of the season. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.